This is Madonna and Child with Two Angels, made by Fra Filippo Lippi in circa 1465 with tempera on wood. This work was created in the early Italian Renaissance, in which Lippi was a prominent artist.
Masaccio was another early Renaissance artist, whose influence can be seen here in the solidity of Mary's body and the drapery of her clothing.
The medium of this work is tempera on wood, which was the typical medium for depicting religious icons. Tempera is a type of paint usually created by mixing pigments with egg yolk. Tempera dries very quickly, and its usage provides a smooth matte finish to artworks. Due to its nature, it needs to be applied in many transparent layers.
At the time of this work being created, Europe was undergoing changes in its power structures among the elite. This led to the Renaissance, which is characterized by shifting interests in humanism, technological advancements in art and science, and a return to classical ideals. According to Giorgio Vasari, Lippi was once locked in a room by his patron, Cosimo de' Medici, to prevent him from getting distracted from his work. Lippi ended up escaping, and Cosimo realized that artists need to be allowed to find inspiration. This reflected how during the Renaissance, artists were starting to be regarded as intellectual professionals instead of laborers. As a result, they were able to venture out and try new methods of depiction and creation in their art.
With these new changes, Lippi sought out to make Madonna and Child with Two Angels as humanistic as possible so that they were more relatable to his audience. He rejects Byzantine stylization of elongated faces and hands and replaces them with more proportional anatomy, and the Madonna's halo is reduced to a single wispy circle. It is speculated that he even modeled Madonna after his lover, and the Child and Two Angels off of his real-life son during different stages of his life.
Madonna is dressed similarly to Florentine noblewomen of the time, as seen in her crown of pearls and the veil woven into her hair. Her facial expression is forlorn, gazing upon her child, as if she can see the fate that awaits him in the future.
The figures in this work are depicted with a lot of human emotion. Not only does Mary have a very somber expression, but she also looks at her son with a lot of care and love. The angel supporting him has a playful and mischievous smile. Even Christ is depicted in a very human manner, with him looking like an actual baby, as opposed to earlier depictions where he looks more like a smaller version of an adult. There is also a shift from how serious the work is, as the angel with his face mostly obscured is an element that would have never been seen in medieval works.
Behind the Madonna and angels, there is a window where a landscape can be seen. Lippi uses atmospheric perspective and depicts the landscape in a realistic manner, which shows their connection to the earth. The frame of the window is also painted in a way that makes it seem as though it is the frame for the painting. It may imply that Mary and the Christ child are coming out of the painting and into our space, or that looking at the painting is like looking through a window.
This artwork exemplifies many of the changes occurring in the Renaissance and has a direct influence on later artworks. Sandro Botticelli, one of Lippi's students, was inspired by the decorative cloth and curling forms seen in Mary's hair and veil, and these elements are seen later in the Birth of Venus.
Overall, Madonna and Child with Two Angels has themes of religion, the human body, and humanist tradition, and change over time, as it shows a change from the Byzantine and medieval styles.